Alright, I'm the pool guy and these are my best tips for looking after your swimming pool in the autumn. So to avoid getting algae in your pool during the winter while you're not using it, you can buy algicide, which helps prevent the growth of algae, and you can also keep up the chlorine levels, and that will also help. So during the summer, you'll check your chlorine and pH levels every week or as often as you like. In the autumn, you don't have to check them as much as you do, as it's a lot colder and the chlorine is not being burnt off as much as it is in the summer, so maybe once a month during the winter. So on a pool you've got most likely a sand filter, and you need to do that. You need to clean that out every week by giving it a backwash. During the autumn and winter it's most likely going to be shut down and not in use, so you won't have to do it at all during the winter. It's best to save energy, and if you can run your pump on a timer, then you can run it maybe like half the day, maybe 12 hours a day is good enough. Depends how big your pool is. So before you put your winter cover on for autumn and winter, you want to clean the pool and take off the summer cover, and then the winter cover is a debris one, so it doesn't allow as many leaves and stuff. You still get a few go in, but it does save a lot of mess going in during the winter. I wouldn't worry about a few leaves going in. If you've got your winter debris cover on, it's going to help a lot, so nothing to worry about there. So with a summer cover, generally like on this one, it's got a bubble cover on there, which is just going to retain the heat. A winter cover goes right over the top of the pool and is pegged in all the way around, so not as much leaves can go in. It's not there to retain the heat, it's just to stop all mess, hence the name winter debris cover. So similar to your hot tubs and stuff, you will use either chlorine or bromine for the sanitation. You can also have saltwater pools, which is not as popular here, but it's still a thing. So basically salt water is turned into chlorine through the process of electrolysis. It's a bit nicer on your skin if you're quite sensitive to chlorine. So you don't have chemicals to clean the pool, you only have chemicals just to balance the chemicals. So you've got your chlorine, which is going to stop it from going green, and then you've got your pH chemicals, which is going to keep your pH levels at a neutral sort of level, so it's not too high and it's not too low. Again, so with the chemicals, you'll have tubs of chlorine, tubs of pH, and it's pretty good to keep them in clear containers, all separate as well, or on racking and shelving. So with a swimming pool, similar to hot tubs again, a neutral sort of level is around 7.4, 7.2, somewhere around that. Nothing too high, about 8 is really alkali. Anything below 7 is acidic. pH is too high or it's too low, it's going to be quite irritable on your skin and not very good for the components in the pool plant room as well, like your heater. So if you've got copper parts in the heater and then the water's quite acidic, it will just start eating away pretty quickly, and then you'll have a leak in the boiler. So shock treatment is used quite a lot in swimming pools. Well, I use it quite a lot, as you can see from my videos. So if a pool's going slightly green, you'll use shock, and what it will do is bring the chlorine up really high, kill off all the algae and germs in the pool, and then it will go down pretty quickly as it's unstabilised, so it doesn't last too long. So there's a range of ways to dispense chlorine into your swimming pools. You can get auto-dosing systems, you can get floating dispensers, or you can just drop them in you can drop like tablets in your skimmer baskets. You can get chlorine granules, which you mix up in a bucket, dilute with water, and then pour them directly into the pool. So yeah, there's a few ways, but just figure out which one you like doing the best. So generally people do want to just close their pool up and then just forget about it for the winter, but it is good practice to check it during the winter, check the chemicals, and even give it a clean if you can. It makes it a lot easier when the spring comes around. So a big thing once you do shut your pool down is making sure you lower the water level in the pool. A lot of people do think you've got to just empty the pool surely, but you have to keep water in it just for structural purposes. But definitely lower the water level because we do get a lot of rain over the winter, so it fills the pool right up. So if you don't drop the water level and then it rains a lot over the winter, then you'll have water overspilling and damaging the top copings on the pool as well. So lower the water level, enough for the rain over the winter, and you'll be all good. Hope the pool tips have been good for you. Let me know how you get on and holler your boy for the pool work.